You are now listening to the Donkey and Dog Show right here on the one and only 90.1 KFKX, Hastings, Nebraska. I'm Donkey, and I am here with the dog himself.
I decided to show up after last week's debacle.
I'd say that's a nice thing to do. We've got a lineup of great music for you tonight. We'll also give you the weird and wacky news from around the country that you just love to hear coming up in just a little bit. We're taking open requests tonight, so call in to 461-7342 and let us know what we can play for you. But for now, here is Call Me a Liar with Maybe.
That was Call Me a Liar with Maybe, a local artist that we had in our show a couple weeks ago here on 90.1 KFKX. But now it's time for our weird and wacky news segment.
Bum, bum, bum. All right, first of all, out of Washington, the head of the Washington State Potato Commission, you heard that right, Potato Commission, says he's sick of people linking spuds to junk food. So starting Friday, Chris Voigt says he's going to eat nothing for 60 days except potatoes. 20 plain potatoes a day and no cheating with cheese toppings or bacon bits. He says potatoes are rich in potassium, fiber, and vitamin C and have plenty of protein. I don't know about you, I couldn't do that for a day.
Is that possible? I mean,
20 plain potatoes a day. I don't even like one plain potato.
I mean, I have to have something on my potato if I'm going to eat it because, I mean, yes, they are good for you, but you have to have some kind of flavor because It is very tough to take down an entire potato with nothing, not even butter. Yes. All right, switching gears here a little. We have from Spokane, Washington also. The White House is apologizing for turning the family of a Medal of Honor recipient away from a tour last week because the late veteran's 10-year-old grandson was wearing shorts. The officials blamed a misunderstanding and have apologized to Heidi Baker and Vernon Pollock of the veteran Vernon Baker. They were the kids who was buried at the Arlington National Cemetery. He was the last surviving black Medal of Honor winner from the World War II. So, kind of a clash here because, I mean, you should at least, yes, maybe you have a dress code as the White House, but this guy won the Medal of Honor. He fought for our country's freedom in one of the biggest wars.
It's a very high honor, and I mean, there's probably, miscommunication. They didn't obviously know, but at the same time, you're just like, well, you should probably make sure that doesn't happen again.
At least they're apologizing, so that's a good thing.
It is a good thing. Now for the usual favorite, we got a burglary story out of Arizona.
Another one. Classic.
Another classy one. These thieves made a clean getaway, by the way. The Pinal County Sheriff's Office says in 2 recent burglaries, thieves entered homes in Eloy, Arizona, made a mess, stole things, and even took showers. First robbery occurred late at night when a homeowner confronted 2 men by trying to steal food and water south of Phoenix. The burglars got away but scattered food and water around the house along with backpacks. The homeowner also discovered they had showered and used his toilet while they were there. Deputies responded to another call the next day at another residence, and the homeowner told deputies thieves stole a knife and food and once again used the shower. No arrests have been made in this case, though.
I think that just tops why we call this the weird and wacky stories.
That's quite interesting. They're just gonna, we'll take your stuff, but we're gonna use your shower as well.
I mean, maybe they worked up a nice little sweat. They had to stay clean because they were going somewhere after the...
They did. They had to use the restroom, so I figured while we're here, why not?
All right, well, there was our weird and wacky news stories of the week. Tune in next week to find out more. But for right now, we're going to go back to the music, and we have a request in from a student out on campus who wanted to hear a little Green Day. So here's Green Day, American Idiot, here on 90.1 KFKX. That was Third Eye Blind with Semi-Charmed Life, here on 90.1 KFKX. You are listening to the Donkey and Dog Show. And right now, what do we have going now?
A little campus news for you. Well, this part isn't really news, but I'd like to talk about it. The Bronco Bike program. I just want to put out there, I think that is a very good idea and amazing, and we just took advantage of that for the first time on our way to the studio.
Yes, that is a very good idea. So I want to thank everybody that put that on, Seek and Dan Kramer, Jason States, everybody that helped out with this. It was a great idea. I mean, it was needed.
It was a great idea. What else we got here?
Speaking of campus updates, this Saturday at 3 p.m., the Lady Broncos volleyball team will be going up against the Dort Defenders in a crucial GPAC conference volleyball matchup. Tune in to 90.1 KFKX, go online to hcmedia.org and click on the Ustream link, or you can watch Lady Broncos on HCTV 6. Try and defeat the Defenders. Kirk Orndorff and Colton Spearman will be commentating the game, while myself and Will Amio will be working the booth. So if you can't make it out to the arena this Saturday at 3 p.m., find a way to listen to the game on either the radio here with 90.1 or online or on TV, because the volleyball team needs all the support they can get in this crucial time during the season.
They do, and good luck to them this Saturday. But for right now, we're going to go back in the vault just a little bit. Here's Eddie Money with Walk on Water.
That was Eddie Money with Walk on Water here on 90.1 KFKX. And you are listening to the Donkey and Dog Show. And now I throw it over to my partner, Donkey.
Here is your health and fitness tip of the week, brought to you once again by Donkey and Dog on 90.1 KFKX. Check yourself. Do you carry a bottle of water with you throughout the day? If not, you should. Your body needs a great deal of water due to how much we use and lose throughout the day. Exact amounts vary, but just to be safe, it's recommended that men should consume about 13 cups of water and beverages per day. That includes juices, whatever else, and while women should look to get about 9 cups. Don't short yourself. Water helps carry nutrients throughout your body, remove waste products, and help maintain body temperature, among a dozen other benefits. Dehydration, on the other hand, can make you feel tired, weak, and even decrease mental functioning in most people, just to name a few things. So look to carry a bottle of water with you throughout your day. This makes water available, and having it on you will make you more likely to drink it all day long. This has been your health and fitness tip of the week. And speaking of health and fitness...
Actually, real quick, I want to say something about that tip. I actually have my own Gatorade bottle. Like, I get a Gatorade, and then I keep the bottle, and I have a bottle of water with me all the time. So
it's a great idea, and you will start to notice you will drink more water if you have that with you all day.
That is a very good tip. Now, speaking of health and fitness,
this past Tuesday here at Hastings College, put on by us, we had the Nebraska Kids Fitness and Nutrition Day, where 4th graders from the surrounding area showed up, and what they did was they did a bunch of physical activities out on the football field, different stations where they could play games, and they also went inside during the day to do nutrition segments and learn a little bit about nutrition, and we both participated in this, actually.
Yes, it was a lot of fun. I mean, there's almost 600 4th grade students alone, so I mean, I like the program, what they've started, because of it's getting the kids more physically active, and the activities we did on the football field, like you said, they weren't just like boring old activities. We actually did like fun things that kids would enjoy.
Yeah, we did. There was different games, and you could tell that they really, really enjoyed it.
Yes, that is a very good program, and I'm glad that they will be keeping that up in the near future. Now, we'll go back to the music here. We have another request. If you have any, call us in, 461-7342. Don't hesitate. We will take your request and play it right away. But for right now, here's Michael Bublé with Just Haven't Met You Yet here on 90.1 KFKX.
And that was Toby Mac with Get Back Up right here on the Donkey and Dog Show, 90.1 KFKX. Right now, we got a little entertainment review for you. A couple movies that have been released, a couple in theaters. So what do you got, Dog?
First that came out just yesterday was maybe one of the hits of last summer was Iron Man 2, the sequel to in my opinion, one of the better movies I've watched because of Iron Man.
It is good, and for those of you that don't know, they are moving towards an Avengers film, which would include heroes like Iron Man, the Hulk, Captain America, things like that. So these movies are leading up to that here in the next few years. I'm
very excited for that. I mean, this is like our youth.
It is. Comic book heroes coming to the big screen. So,
what about you? Do you have any?
Another DVD came out just here in this past week, I think, Robin Hood on DVD with Russell Crowe.
I saw that a couple weeks ago. Really enjoyed it.
I have yet to see that one, but that's one of the bigger releases lately. Also, big news came out just a few days ago. They are going to re-release Star Wars in 3D. don't get too excited because you got about 2 years before it happens, but that's some pretty big news. Get that in 3D in the theaters. It's amazing how they can do that with such old films. But
yep, they are. I saw that they're going to do that because of the success that Avatar 3D has had. So I'm looking forward to that in a couple of years.
I am as well. So,
and now we'll give you a little break here from the entertainment. We'll come back to it later. But for right now, yet another request we have in is Guns N' Roses' "Sweet Child of Mine." If you have a request, don't be afraid to call us at 461-7342 here on 90.1 KFKX.
Welcome back to the Donkey and Dog Show on 90.1 KFKX. That was Guns N' Roses with "Sweet Child of Mine." Right now, continuing on with the entertainment, we've got a few concerts that are happening around the state upcoming.
First off, a little country. I mean, we don't play country, but, it's a concert. We're going to pitch it out there. Carrie Underwood will be in Omaha at the Quest Center on Sunday, October 17th, 2010 at 7:30. I assume tickets are probably going fast, but you never know.
Also, OAR will be in Omaha on October 21st at 8 p.m. at the Sokol Auditorium.
I love a little OAR. I love that. But
I do like.
A little concert that I'm actually going to be attending here is in Grand Island on Friday, November 5th at 8 o'clock is Dierks Bentley, which I'm excited to go to that concert. So.
And last but certainly not least, a very big concert at the Quest Center.
I don't know if it's that big.
We'll see. On March 17th, actually, 2011, at 8 p.m., Lady Gaga will be at the Quest Center. So if any of those concerts appeal to you, there's the dates and where they're going to be. That's going to about wrap it up for our
entertainment. But speaking of concerts, me and the Donkey went to the Nebraska State Fair and actually went to a concert, and we saw the group that we're about to play, Boys Like Girls. So right now we're going to play a little Boys Like Girls. 2 is better than 1 here on 90.1 KFKX. That was Def Leppard with Animal here on 90.1 KFKX. Sadly, looking at the clock,
it's about that time.
It's about time to wrap up another segment of the Donkey and Dog Show. So without further ado, you have any shout-outs?
I am going to give a shout-out, first of all, to Amber Morgan, and second of all, to a man who needs no introduction whatsoever, Mr. Neil Sunderman. What about yourself?
Well, I'm going to give a shout-out to Brittany Pfeiffer, and a dual shout-out to both my parents and to Brittany Pfeiffer's parents, because I know they're listening right now. Faithful listeners, just like everybody else. So let's just shout out all of our listeners also.
And once again, thanks for tuning into the show. I hope you enjoyed it tonight. We will be on the air next Thursday as well at 8 p.m., despite, I believe, a Husker game going on. So be sure to check in with us during that. We'll be here.
I say you listen to us on the radio and then watch the game on TV so you can get the best of both worlds.
There you go. And be sure also to check out our Facebook page, just Donkey and Dog on Facebook, and as well, KFKX on Facebook.
Yes, and so we will end it with a journey, if you will.
Don't stop believing.
Here on 90.1 KFKX.